What's going on, guys? We got a little bit of a blunder here. So I was going to use my window holder, and I grabbed the wrong one. Both of them are really worn out that I got. So now I got to use the one for my air conditioner. So it's kind of like hard to use. I can't really look over. But yeah, we're here. We're here. We got a question and answer situation going on. Anything y'all want to address, anything y'all want to answer. I think I said enough on my live on why, the switch, if you want to call it a switch, has happened. The reason why I decided to, kind of change not the direction of my channel because I'm doing the same thing I was doing before. The only difference is, you know, the hate, the ignorance, like that energy that I was pushing out has, I guess, changed for the better. Shout out to Christina in the building. You know, so that's all I was doing was just spewing ignorance, just spewing anger. I was literally angry. Now you're not gonna have that on this channel as much. You're still gonna have some, you know, uh, tough love, but it's gonna be a little bit more than anything. Let me check. Let me see if I'm streaming. Christina, can you do me a favor and see if I'm streaming on the Amazing Hustler channel? I should be streaming on all channels. Hopefully. If not, I gotta like go in and try to fix that. So what happened, I'll tell you is okay, cool. I'm on okay, so cool. So I'm still shadow banned. Let's keep it a buck. I'm still shadow banned. YouTube, they don't push conservative channels. Now, you saw the first video that I did that would be more left-leaning video, even though I'm just calling a spade a spade. You had a guy that took out a woman for no reason. Even though they're trying to say, scammer, accusation, made up something on the fly. No, he did what he did. But yeah, that video did numbers. And I knew it was going to do numbers. I told y'all if I start talking about more of left-leaning, YouTube will start pushing the video out to everybody. So yeah, you guys will start getting notifications soon. It ain't gonna be no time. It ain't gonna be no time soon. I think it's gonna be a few more months before they really come, but they're gonna come. I'm actually thinking about. I'm on my way to this Coachella right now, and I'm considering changing out these jeans and putting on my basketball um, my pants because I guess you're gonna sweat, and trying to be a little professional, so I got on the boots with the. But I'm thinking it might be better for me to wear tennis shoes with my basketball pants, but I want to like at least have a good impression my first time. I don't know these people. Shout out to student Dr. Paul in the building. We got David in the building. What's going on with you, David? So I'm gonna put the link in the chat once I get off. Actually, I'm already on the exit, so I can put the link in the chat. Anybody want to jump up? Okay, anybody? Because I want to put this to bed. I know a lot of people. I'm gonna go through what Amazing Lucas went through, to where he had a lot of hate from the white supremacist people who was mad that he changed his content. And you know what sucks? When I jumped on Amazing Lucas, um, Amazing Lucas, I used to enjoy his content when he was talking about African Americans mainly, when he was calling us ignorant, for the ignorant stuff we do, but he never talked about the good we do. So I was on that same thing. So I can't really, knock him for switching up because sometimes you grow. And like I said, I was engaging in hate. Literally, it was all hate. I was literally angry, and nobody you know to blame but myself. So this job, I hope it's actually hard work because I want to be able to work harder than the next man. 'Cause I'm trying to get, move up the ladder. Because the way this company works, I actually read the handbook, I read the mission statement, I read everything. They don't hire with, you do an application. You have to be referred into the company. So by me being referred by the friend from my hometown, the lady, then she referred me to the guy, I guess the boss, and then now I'm in. And the way it works is I'm like at the bottom of the ladder, and as people move up and get higher up job, I would take that person's spot. So pretty much somebody that got the raised, higher position. I took the bottom spot. I'm a stage hand, or whatever it's called. Pretty much, I'm going to be like helping take apart the stage, put the stage together, equipment, doing all that stuff. So it's going to be hard work, but I got to look at the light at the end of the tunnel. That I never done this before, other than when I did a temporary company when our hockey arena was first built. I was the first crew of laborers that came in, and we had to like take the padding or the floor up and put it in the back, and then we had to do that. It took us like 2 or 3 hours, and after we did that, we left. That was the job. We got paid for like the whole 6 hours, but it was only 3 hours because we worked harder and faster than we needed to, and we just got done faster. So with this job, it's chill. Yeah, remember, I'm working 10 hours minimum, but once you load and get everything done, you're done. You're just chilling until you gotta you know, finish and put the stuff up that needs to be put up. Or if there's like something you gotta load up real quick, you run up, you load it up real fast or put it together, then you walk off stage. That's all you do. And you just chill the rest of the time. So this is my first time doing it. So you gotta remember, I'm gonna make more money because remember, this ain't necessarily about the money, it's about the opportunity. But I'm gonna still talk about the money. So y'all know the money I'm making in one day, but I'm gonna be doing 3 days, 10 hours minimum. It could go longer than 10 hours. It depends on how long. But if I do if I do 10 hours at the pay rate I'm at, 3 days would be as much as me working 7 days with assuring. So it makes more sense for me to do this and to quit assuring, which is what I did. It makes more sense for me to do this because in 3 days I'm gonna make more than I would make the whole week with assuring. But with this is gonna be something that I'm taking a chance with here. I'm going all in. I got the hard hat right here. I got the gloves, got everything, bought everything I needed. I actually got to sleep in the car this weekend because the drive is 2 hours from my house. Shout out to J Media in the building. Yep, going to Coachella. Not only will I get to enjoy Coachella, but um, I got to sleep in the car. I got the blanket, I got the pillow because my place is 2 hours from this Coachella, and I don't want to drive back and forth every day because that's 4 hours driving. Now, if it wasn't cold outside, I would do it because I would take my bike. But due to the fact that I'm not going to be indoors, I'm going to be outdoors. I'm already a cold person. I don't want to drive and freeze my butt off to get there. And then when I get there, I'm still going to be out in the cold the whole time, and I'm going to be freezing. So instead of doing that, I'm going to just sleep in the car each night because if I would have got hired on a week or two ago, if I would have reached out to my friend, as I told you before, if I would have reached back out to him, I would have got on when they had hotel rooms available for free that they give you, and I would have been able to stay for free. But because I missed out on that, they don't have more loud. They don't have any rooms available. Maybe they will if you know um, somebody doesn't show up. But for now, they don't have any rooms. So I'm gonna sleep in the car and just do that for now because I didn't want to miss out on this opportunity to get in. So, yep, car camping. Now I consider going to Dick's. I told Kylie girl, I'm gonna see the vibe out here because I might just go to Dick's tomorrow and get a tent so I can just sleep all day, especially if I ain't gotta worry about mice and rats or whatever. I just remember I got trauma because I was in downtown LA, and where the people be um when the people be sleeping in tents out in downtown LA, and you be seeing rats trying to get into their camp. If I look over and I see something small poking into my tent, I'm going to have a nervous breakdown. That's the only reason why I would be afraid to have a tent. Okay. Airbnb is a consideration, but because this is Coachella weekend, Airbnbs are going to be expensive. Um, I don't know how to say your name. Tchaikovsky. Yes, I was 100% serious in the video earlier. 100% real. No joking. Okay. We're serious now. Um, But yeah, I'm not even gonna do Airbnb because with what I'm getting paid after taxes, like if I get a hotel room, it defeats the purpose of doing this job. Because Airbnb is gonna be like $70, $80 a night. So with that and the food cost, I would be at like making nothing. So it's all good. I slept in the car before. It ain't gonna hurt me. I got blanket and a pillow. I'm gonna just literally put I'm gonna put the trunk down or the back seat down. I'm gonna just lay, stretch out the trunk and that. And what I might do is I should have grabbed my comforter I have already. I should have grabbed that, but what I'm gonna do is I can just go to Walmart and get another like comforter and put that down. I can just lay down and just sleep all day. I mean, it's all good. Uh, but it ain't too cold for a tent. Even though it's gonna be 50 degrees, it ain't too cold because I got a blanket. But like I said, I can't take a chance. I don't know with rats and mice. I don't want to take a chance of one biting through the tent. Even though I'm not gonna have food in there, I don't want to take a chance of biting through the tent. And I wake up with something crawling on me. I will have a nervous breakdown, and I can't do that. So I'm gonna just do the car. I'll chill out in the car, and I'll be all good. Plus, who knows? I might meet somebody out here who got a hotel room that I can like, crash in and like put something on it. Like I just don't want to spend no more than $30, $40 max on a room each night because I don't really need the bed. I'm good. It is, literally like you said, a waste of money. Um, but if it's offered to me, and plus, who knows? Like I said, somebody might not show up, and they might be able to they might have a room for me to crack, to get for the weekend. Shout out to Good Riddance in the building. But remember, this ain't even about all that. I don't care about the money. I don't care about being comfortable. I don't care about the concert. The only person that's performing, I'm actually like I would look forward to seeing is Lil Uzi Vert, and then Janae Aiko, maybe. Other than that, I mean, Lil Yachty gonna be there. I don't care about none of those people. Just those two are the only people I really would care. And then like not Lil Baby, YG, I think is the main act. I don't really care about him. Uh, just got here. Hold on. Okay, so Jamita said no rats out in the desert. Now snakes a different story. Sheesh, yeah. I mean, cause snakes get into a tent. Just got here. Get you a hotel. You're gonna be working hard as hell. Good rest is gonna be crucial. Hold on, I just make comments. Do you do that work or are you there for Coachella yourself? And I've done work like this before. So I've done work like this in the past. So I'm good. You gotta understand, like, I've done hard work and I've done the car. So I'm not opposed to that. I just don't want to. And maybe who knows? Let me do the work, and maybe I might have to get an Airbnb or hotel room. I might be that tired that I need to like lay down. Um, and plus, if I work 18 straight hours, because he said it's a possibility, I might make work 12, 15 hours. If it's stretched out, then you know, uh, I might do that. But like I said, I'm not going to. I'm making for the most part like 250 a night. So I don't want to spend $100 on a hotel room, and then at that point I'm defeating the purpose. Even though it's still more money than what I would make with a showroom. Uh, okay, I'm proud of you for that last video. I never thought I'd say that considering your past. You know, like I said before, I just get upset because I've literally looked out for a lot of people in my past, and I just feel like sometimes people don't give me the respect and credit that I feel like I deserve. I feel like I've, done a lot to help people. And I feel like, people look past that and just treat me like crap, like my life don't matter. So that's the reason why I feel that way, you know? Nah, I just heard the work is hard, but I don't know personally. Yeah, it's hard work, but it's hard work for people that are like lazy. I'll be honest with you because I've done work like this before. And if you don't care about the grind, I mean, if you don't care about the grind, then it ain't gonna, it ain't gonna affect you really. You're chilling. You're chilling. It's just the work aspect is hard because you are doing some labor, but at the same time, it's like it ain't much. It ain't much. You got to make the best of it and think about the future. I actually like this kind of content from you, just talking about your everyday life. Who cares? Appreciate that. You're gonna get more of that. You know. Yeah, you guys hit that like button, and subscribe if you don't mind. But you're right. I'm sure you meet someone who'll let you crash. Shout out to the Kelly. Sorry to Kelly. You know how my text game is. I forgot to text you back. I have not opened my Discord in like 2 weeks. So my apologies. I'm gonna reach out though shortly. I forgot about. I wish the Kelly was here. She could, serve up the tea. You already know she'll come up with some topics about something going on out here. That'd be pretty dope. Little content that she would throw down out here. But yeah, guys. With that said, that's where I'm at. That's pretty much where I'm at. DJ, when you're aching, just think about the end goal. Absolutely. Not gonna lose track of that. Hell feels like heaven when the end goal always on your mind. It's like a adrenaline rush. Yep. And remember, like it ain't that hard of work. Like what it is like, okay, if you're loading out, then like they pull the truck up and you gotta like take all the stuff out the truck and it's demanding. And then when it's time to shut and close down, you have to put all the equipment back on the truck. And that might get grueling, but you know what you're getting paid to do it. And here you gotta look at it like it's exercise. Ultimately, the environment probably gonna be lit, though good energy, people having a good time, even though you're there to work. Yep. So you gotta remember, like my prior life, I was in entertainment. So I used to put on shows, concerts, etc. So like this is up my alley, right up my alley. Have you ever lifted lighting and stage equipment? Uh, yes and no. I've done nightclub. Nightclub, yes. Like I've done that in a nightclub. Like I've pretty much done, to where at a nightclub I would go and move around the stage equipment and all of that. But of course, it ain't on the level of this. This is a whole other level. But like I said, I'm not afraid of the challenge because I don't think that is going to be bad because I know I got what it takes to do it. I think that it's going to be exciting. I think that it's going to be, as I said before, ultimately fun because of the environment. I'm back in my element. I'm back doing what I'm passionate about. This is my passion. This is what I love to do. So that's the mindset I'm going to keep and focus on, and not think about all the rest. I'm going to just think about this. Shout out to Cyclops TV in the building. And you got to remember, uh, like I said, one last time, I'm going to say it again. This is the industry that I was in. Not on this level, but this is the level that I want to be on, putting on events, shows, concerts. But of course, these aren't mine. Like this ain't my money being made. This is I'm working for the man. But with the money that I'm gonna eventually get up to making, it's gonna bring me back to where I want to be. What you gonna do for food? Coachella is in a desert. You need fuel. Thank you for reminding me. I bought myself some Chipotle, but I actually forgot it. But they're gonna have they got a food for you. They got like they got food for you. You can eat during your lunch. They got food there for you. I'm actually gonna stop at McDonald's though because I don't have time to go anywhere better. I'm gonna stop at McDonald's, get my meal, my usual, right before I go because I let Kelly girl have the rest of my Chipotle. I feel that. I feel that those passive, those past negative life experiences, learning lessons, rather than feeling rage and hate. Feeling rage and hate. Think about mistakes you have made when you interacted with those people. Yep, that's all it is. I'm just trying to put the hate behind me. Somebody gave me a blessing. Somebody showed me a kindness that I only show other people. Like I'm always the one showing everybody kindness. Nobody shows me this type of kindness. So this is the first time that somebody showed love to me with no ulterior motive, just respect, and it woke me up. It made me realize there are still good people out here. So that's the only reason why my energy changed. I'm just not used to this. The love that I got from this individual. So that's the reason why caused me to want to switch it up a little bit. Gonna be tough to keep food cost at a minimum this weekend. Good luck. Yep. I didn't have time to really cook anything, make anything happen. So yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. I'm gonna make it happen. Because remember, it ain't about the money, it's about the opportunity. You ever think of being a security guard for a band? I think there's pretty good pay depending on the band. No, because Who cares? Honestly, I'm not jumping in front of a bullet, and I'm not big enough to hold anybody away. So realistic, I'm not even thinking about doing that. Could have been mistakes. Life makes making sacrifices for people you barely know and don't deserve it, and helping people will make them your friend. Mistakes I've made in the past. Yep, somewhat with me. That's somewhat for me. Shout out to Fantastic Maximum Building. What time do you get started the job? I started at 11. I'm supposed to be there at 11, but I'm showing up early. I'm about an hour and a half away, so I'm gonna get there about a half an hour early. I'm gonna stop and get a cheeseburger and a fry with cheeseburger, no pickle, no mustard, ketchup, and a fry, and you know eat that, and then I'm gonna just walk up to the gate and get it going. Yeah, he doesn't. He's not gonna come on. Honestly, he's YouTube ain't his thing. I'm trying to get him to do YouTube because he got a lot of experience to talk about, but he don't really want to do it. So I don't know if that's gonna happen. Just don't eat. Eat a lot the night before. Why is that, Sam? Have you done this before, Sam? Because I want any tips you got if you've done this before. Uh, you know, I would think with the way I am, I'd rather eat now because if I eat now, this is a 10-hour shift. So I'd rather eat a meal now. That way, when they give us the meal plan, or to give us the access to the food, I'll eat again, but that'd be like the midway point. But we'll be chilling. But I know I don't want to be like on an empty stomach because it's gonna have my stomach growling. I'm gonna be like wanting to eat something, and it's gonna be hard for me to like get through a whole shift. So I don't want to be that guy, and I don't want to be that guy. I want to be that guy looking at the clock every two minutes, thinking like, "Oh crap, I passed up a food exit. I should have went and stopped to get food now." Mickey D's right there, passing it up though. But yeah, I want to be that guy that's looking at the clock every 2 seconds, thinking, "Is it almost time to eat yet?" So yeah, that's what we got going on with that. Let's see. Hold on. My orientation is about to be terrible, trash, because I got to do this so I can see the comments. And guys, there ain't that many people on the freeway. I'm safe, so don't worry. Um, Oh, they got you working during the night. Hope you get some rest. Yeah, I'm good. I took my Adderall like a half an hour ago. My prescribed Adderall because I know people might try to tell cops that I got Adderall. It's all prescribed. Um, but yeah, I got the Adderall in, so I'm gonna be good for like 10 hours. I didn't take any today because I didn't want to overdo my heart. So I didn't take any medication. I just waited until now. So I'm gonna work these 10 hours. I'm gonna just sleep in and do it again. This is the reason why I told you I can't do a schedule on YouTube right now. My life is ever moving, and I don't want to like commit to anything because you know what I got. I had to reach out to Eli and I told him I couldn't do the live today because I got this new job. I got this 3 days ago. Dude said, "Yo, you want to do this? I got you." And he put me on, and this is like I didn't know I was going to be doing this 3 days ago. I thought I was going to be doing the Shorian. I thought I was going to be working the Shorian today and tomorrow and Sunday. Sammy never burned the calories you're about to burn this week. And I don't think I'm gonna burn that much. Usually gonna wake up the next day sore as hell, gonna feel something different. I don't think it's gonna be that bad for me. Right, this dude gave you this opportunity, definitely deserve that kindness. We have to be selective with who we've been over backwards for. Many will take it for granted. Yep, absolutely right. You're absolutely right with that. Might be Rice takes some Tylenol too. Extra shrimp. I don't know. We're gonna see. I brought a lot of clothes so I can like have double because I get cold fast. So I brought literally a lot of clothes. I'm hoping because it's gonna be 50 degrees. So I'm hoping I do got a hoodie. But I'm hoping the hoodie be good enough because I forgot my headscarf. So I'm hoping that the hoodie is good enough. But I ain't trying to be looking like scary out there. So I ain't doing all that. How many monsters you got ready? I ain't gonna do none of that because I still got my bladder issue going on, so I can't have any Red Bull or any of that. I think I'll be good with the Adderall, but just for you. I'm probably gonna stop at a gas station and grab one Red Bull just in case it gets to that point. Eat an extra cheeseburger for the chats. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I wish I could, but I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, guys, this job, like I said before, it's impromptu. I didn't know this was coming. I had no idea. This is all new to me. I'm gonna take this opportunity and run with it, though. Appreciate the homie for giving me this. He put his neck on the line. He doesn't even know if I'm a good worker or not. That's the problem. Not the problem. That's the point. He doesn't even know if I work hard or not. But he put his neck on the line, and he believes in me. So I'm not gonna let him down. I'm gonna do what's necessary, and I'm gonna grind it out, and we're gonna get there. Because ultimately, when it comes, y'all, that's literally all I'm looking to do. I'm just looking to get to that point, and then I can lead a team. And yeah, I can't eat nothing but that. I can't like McDonald's. See, I'm weird, guys. You understand? I can eat McDonald's. That fuels me up, and I don't want to put nothing else really because I don't have. If I go eat a steak or something, I'm gonna be tired and I'm gonna be groggy and I'm gonna be like to the point of wanting to like take a nap. So I'm gonna wait till I'm about a half an hour away, and I'm gonna stop and get a meal, and I'm gonna get off this live and eat, and really look myself in the mirror and say, "This is it. We got this." Yeah, it sounds like it'll be fun for a weekend, especially Coachella. Yep, a lot of good acts. Not actually, not a lot of good acts, but for me at least, I'm not an indie person, but I'm more of a mainstream guy. So yeah, when that weekend is up, take it back, please. Yeah, it sounds like it'd be fun for the weekend. Yep. Expensive though. So, I'm documenting my journey. I got all the videos from all day today with all the, stops, getting this hard hat that I got, loading up my car to go. I got all the video footage of everything that this experience about to go on right now. Um, so yeah, we're gonna rock out. We're gonna document it. I'm gonna vlog. And every day I'm gonna post my experience. I'm gonna post exactly what I went through, how it was. I can't do too much behind the scenes because I don't want to lose the job before I get a chance. So I gotta I gotta be respectful. But I can tell you guys in the video how, you know, oh crap, I got off the freeway and I was supposed to, but the traffic is super backed up. It's all the way backed up because of Coachella. So crap. Hopefully they didn't put me. Oh no, I'm good. I'm gonna get there at 10:16. I'm over here tripping. I'm gonna get there at 10:16. I got more than enough time. You can tell I'm excited. Like I just showed up. I'm showing up early. Like normally when I do things like this, I usually show up late. I'm usually you know, like right on the clock, like running like a mad man to but I'm gonna actually show up like 20 minutes before, half an hour before. Like I'm literally not blowing this opportunity. 'Cause this is the closest opportunity I'm going to get to getting back into the entertainment industry. DJ, let's track your spending too. Yeah, I'm going to do that too because I'm not going to spend no money. Right now, I'm going to get a McDonald's meal. It's going to probably cost me about $6. I'm going to get a quarter pounder of cheese so that way I'll feel a little bit better because cheeseburgers might hurt my stomach. I'm going to do a quarter pounder of cheese with the fry. Might even do Jack in the Box if they got one close because they got these Red Bull drinks. Coachella is about 1 hour and 10 minutes from me, probably two. Yep, it's 2 hours from me, but the way I'm making on time, it's really about an hour and 45 minutes. Events like that, you got to show up hours before because traffic's always crazy. Yep, I just got around the traffic that was right there. I got around it, so yeah, it's like literally a straight shot now. I'm 80 miles away. It's gonna take me an hour and 18 minutes. So yeah, there ain't no more traffic coming up. I'm on Waze. Do you know how big of a team you're going to be on? Nope. I don't like, guys, I've never done this before. So I'm going to put the link up. If anybody, In and Out does sound good, but I don't know if there's going to be one close. I'm going to see on my way. If anybody knows anything about this job, what I'm going to be doing, and if you don't mind coming up, you have the floor. If you don't have to come up. Yeah, if you know anything about this job, hit the link and jump up. Christina, I wish I was a busy man. I'm not really. I want to be a busy man. I'm more of like, whoops, no, my phone's tripping now. I hate when it does that crap. Like my screen starts acting up. Now I can't see my. Okay, there we go. We're back. But yeah, I'm getting like I said, I'm getting there early, so I ain't gotta worry about traffic. 'Cause I'm gonna be there about like 45 minutes early. So because I don't even know, I know the gate to get into, but like I said, this is the first tour. Like this is the first time I'm doing this job. So I'm probably gonna sleep in the parking lot of Coachella because I don't want to take a chance of leaving and not having nowhere to park safely. So I'm probably gonna sleep in the parking lot of Coachella. And with this being a rental car, if it gets hot, I can turn the heat on and sit in the car with the heat on and not burn that much gas and not care about, the car literally cuts itself off sometimes though. Like every like hour to cut itself off. So I can just cut the car and I don't care about burning anything up, you know. But yeah, and I'm definitely gonna have the window cracked and the air on circulation. That way I don't, kill myself. I'm not in a enclosed space. I don't think you could do that anyway. But yeah, I'm probably gonna just stay there. Now, if I get accommodations, like if say somebody doesn't show up and they say anybody needs a lounging, if anybody needs room, then I'll probably say I need one. I'll probably drive back tonight the 2 hours. I'll ride my bike up the next day because if I ride my bike up, I can just ride up and just take my helmet with me, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some storage area for us to put our stuff at. And yeah, um, I'll just ride my bike up, and then that'd be more fun anyway. Riding the bike up 2 hours, and then I can get through traffic, and then I can park easy, and I can just go to my room. But for now, without me having that room, I'm gonna just use the car. Sam, I'm taking a tip out of your book. I would love to have some Denny's right now, some hotcakes, but I know I ain't gonna eat all that right now. But yeah, I would love Sam to take a do something that you would do, and you know get a hotel room. I mean, sleep in a car. I'm pretty sure, Sam, if you were doing this job, you want to make as much as possible. You're going to sleep in a car and not waste the money. I don't really like IHOP. I like Denny's better. But yeah, I know Denny's will make me tired, like all that starch, which just make me like freaking want to like take a nap. And I don't want to like take a nap and then wake up. Oh, shoot, I'm running late and I got to rush to find my, the guide. I think you got 7 minutes pretty much. You got 7 minutes to find. Once you get there, you got 7 minutes after your time you start to like check in. And like I said, I don't want to be late because I ain't trying to lose this opportunity. So I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, maybe I should have did this on vertical. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who know about doing this job, but it's all good. Maybe tomorrow. Nah, you know what? I don't really want nobody to tell me because you know what? If I have somebody tell me how to, they might give me bad advice. They might give me bad. Like I just want to know how most people have done this. Maybe I'm gonna do a YouTube search on this job, and or maybe yeah, YouTube, and find out how people do it. Because yeah, and you're right. I should stop at it. You know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna be on here for another 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna like stop at a Walmart and get snacks, and then I'm gonna stop at a McDonald's also while I'm there. It actually looks like crap. It's a big exit right here. It's a truck stop, McDonald's. I just don't want to do all this with y'all on this line. So I'm gonna rock with y'all a little bit more. But look, any of y'all got any questions about anything that I talked about today, earlier? I know this is like crazy for a lot of y'all. Like, like y'all can't fathom that, a man can change his ways and not be nasty in manner because he's hurt by the way that life has been for them. I know, oh crap, they had a Popeyes right here. Man, I'm missing out. Man, I would have loved to have some Popeyes right now. Let me see. I'm gonna get off right here. I'm gonna get off right here. I'm sorry. You can't tell a man he can't have any chicken. No, I shouldn't have got off because no, I'm not doing that. Because I want the food to be hot and I want it to be, cold. So I'm about to get back on the freeway. You said stuff's gonna get more expensive the closer you get or sold out. Ah, you're right. I didn't think about that. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely stop on the next exit. Stuff is gonna get expensive the closer you get or sold out. Yep. Get some gas at Cabin Zon gas station. They're the cheapest gas over there. I'm pretty much full right now, so I gotta wait. I'm probably gonna go to Costco because I'm like literally full. There's a Sam's Club right here. I should have stopped at that. Nah, because Sam's Club would be too much. Let me see. Let me see if there's a Walmart on the way. Yeah, because Sam's Club, like, because remember, I ain't got a refrigerator, so I can't buy anything cold. I can only literally buy snacks. I'm going to buy a couple Snickers. So it looks like there's a Walmart 2.3 miles away. No, this Walmart's taking me back. Come on, bro. Waze, what are y'all doing? Walmart's taking me backwards. Yeah, I'm trying to go to Walmart on a way, not away from where I'm going. Okay, every single Walmart is talking about it's backwards. There's no way that every single Walmart is going to be backwards. There got to be a Walmart that's like on the way. Come on now, Waze. Why are you letting me down right now? Waze been tripping on this phone. I gotta maybe uninstall the app and put it back on. Now it's saying this other Walmart's 1.2 miles away. Okay, I think we got one. Let's see. I'm right here. Okay, this Walmart is on the next exit, I think. Okay, yeah, this Walmart's on this exit right here. So maybe go to this Walmart. Cathedral City. Now, right now, I'm going to the Walmart on California Street right now. Yep, we're gonna hit this Walmart. Look, guys, there hasn't been too many questions on here, so I'm not gonna like. I gotta focus because this is a very important moment. I just thought there was gonna be more people that want to come and address the situation with me. You know, um, with me doing this job and me switching my stance on like African Americans and me being disrespectful and hateful. Because honestly, guys, I was just hateful. Like I can't. You gotta understand. And there's a lot of slander going on with Christina and Nab and people that was supporting. They weren't supporting my ignorance. You gotta understand. Christina behind the scenes, Nab actually came at me a couple times. Like, dude, you're you're literally like he debated me on a few topics that he didn't like in regards to how I was talking about African Americans. And Christina, she doesn't like back and like the fact that I be talking about African Americans the way that I've been because like I know I'm from Africa, like I know my family's from Africa. At one point we were brought here. I noticed, but you know I found it like funny, and I found it at the time like fun for me to like bully people and make people feel lesser than because of their circumstance. And yes, absolutely, J Media. I was embracing. I can't look. I'm telling you right now what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna act like I wasn't that guy. I'm not. It's got to be fake, phony, and would be like nasty, despicable, um, you know, ignorant at best, at the highest level work. Okay. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go and act like I wasn't saying all these nasty things about African Americans. And it was only because, like I said before, the past few years, guys, The people have hurt me, even though the person that stole most money from me was a white man. The most money ever stolen from me was a white man, Dave Stamble in Youngstown, Ohio. That dude's a loser. Because in reality, I tried to multiple times act like and let him act and even be my friend because I figured one day he would give me my money back because I was so desperate. But he's a loser. He never paid me a dollar of my, 80 plus $1,000 he stole from me. He didn't pay me a dollar back. And I gave him the benefit of the doubt multiple times. And the same people, black people, if they would have stole 82,000, I would have been ranting and raving and making a bigger deal about it. So the situation is, you know, I was spewing hate because a lot of the bad stuff that happened to me, besides that 81,000, was done by black people. And, I felt like my way to get my get back was to disrespect black people. It made me feel better about myself. Made me feel like I was above people, you know? But it wasn't that I was trying to be egotistical and I didn't, I was trying to like, it wasn't none of that. It was just, like somebody feeling bad about themselves made me happy sometimes. Like, cause I was trying to affect the mood of people that did me wrong in the past, which was a nasty way of going about life. And, it made me feel good because, that lady that got her life ended from, an ignorant racist, you know, like it made me feel good that, people really needed they really need people to like understand what we go through because I've gone through that. I've been out here delivering food, doing orders. I told y'all about that. I talked about in the video the guy and the woman that came out with guns because I pulled up thinking that that's the house for the Uber pickup, but the house is around the whole neighborhood or around like this was in the country. It was like around the whole like it was probably like 2-3 miles away from the house I was at, but the GPS was off. These people came out with guns like get the f out of here. Like I didn't hear the N word, but it was to the point of they thought I was going to rob them, and they were like to the point about to shoot at my car. I didn't deserve that. I just came to the wrong place, but they gave me that smoke, you know. And that lady, she faced that same reality, and all she wanted to do, all she was trying to do, was pick up groceries. I mean, pick up a delivery. Now I know there's some facts around the circumstance situation that happened, but when it comes down to it, a lot of people, I was once again trying to make light of that woman, or not light of the woman, but in the past, I would have made light of that woman because I would have wanted women that once dissed me, made me feel rejected, made me feel like a piece of crap, who may have been in that situation. I would have blamed her. I would have said, he got scammed and she got scammed and they both connected with each other and he was mistakenly thinking that she was trying to like end his life. That's the story that was put out. But here's the thing. He knew she wasn't a threat. He could have called the cops and said, this lady threatened to kill me, and here she goes. I got her held hostage, until y'all get here. But he didn't do that. He ended her life. So you got to understand, I would have the same message. It's just I wouldn't have even talked about the story. I would have just, made him out to be a victim. Like he's an old guy. That's what I would have did because I would have wanted to like hurt and make women that like her, who's out here getting that treatment, feel like it's always their fault. Like we're just out here just hurting people. So I'm happy that um, I was able to change my way, change my thought process on that, and like um, be respectful to like the actual facts of the matter. Um, you can't say Christina this time. She's a drone. No, Christina's great person. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, like I said, she does not agree with none of that. Um, none of that ignorant stuff that I was saying. She's literally the one that telling me to stop it, but I wasn't listening. And nothing she can do. I'm a grown man. Just like you know, she just can't stop it. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna say what I want to say. But what I would say though is that let's see if I'm going to grab a T-shirt here. But yeah, what I'm gonna say is she had nothing to do with any of what I said. She's innocent in this. I chose to be that guy. Let's see. I got any t-shirts here? Different t-shirts that from what normally I see at the other Walmart. Oh, they got the Rolling Stone ones here. But yeah, so that's that. Um, appreciate that, fireman. Hope it ain't. I hope it's just the positive. Hope it ain't too much of the negative, because I just didn't get it right. I'm sorry, I didn't get it right. All we can do is move forward. Um, all right. Um, I appreciate that, Glizzy Hendrick. Appreciate that. All love. Appreciate that. Um, that love. I don't really need a hat. Don't need a hat. 'Cause I got the hard. Actually, I should get a hat because I got the hard hat, but I think I need a hat. But I don't want to, get. I want to get the cheapest hat they got though. 'Cause I ain't trying to put myself in no hole. Um, appreciate that, JBD. Appreciate that love. Let's see. Let me find a hat. I didn't even think about that. I see them out here because but I should get a hat because I was just talking about how the hard hat. All right, we look like we got somebody in here.
Hi, Dennis.
Oh, hey, what's going on, Christine?
I just wanted to see how you feel.
I'm good. Just out here now about to get the warmth going because of this trip. Look like we got super chat here, by the way. Okay, somebody said I'm not drinking Gatorade. I can't drink no sugar. I got water. I'm gonna get a big water bottle. 'Cause well, I mean, I got a water bottle already, but I'm gonna get a big gallon of water that I can pour in the gallon of water because the thing keeps the ice cold. And then Slim Jims, maybe grab some Slim Jims. I'm gonna stay away from candy. I might just get some crackers, not crackers, but like some type of something like that. And appreciate that, Christina. She was innocent. She was innocent, but unlucky because of unusual circumstance. Scammer called, should be charged. Yep, he should be charged with murder. Footage came out today. Scammer called and said he sent a lady to collect money. Okay, so yeah, that should happen. Get yourself a Gatorade, David. I appreciate you, and I'm gonna not Gatorade. I'm gonna get a water because I don't want the sugar. So Christina, what you think about all that is going on with my, I guess, switch up? People were noticing.
Well, first, I want to say that story about that lady, the Uber driver, that was so sad. Like, she looked scared and confused, and it was just horrible. Like, I can't imagine the fears that she had.
Yep. And the sad thing about it is, um, like I knew the story, but that ain't the time. It ain't time and place to like give him out because ultimately, you know, he should have had a little bit more patience with the situation. Like he had her like dead to right, so it's like he didn't have to do that. He could have literally have relaxed and just wait for the cops to come. You know, that's the reason why I think that you know he should get charged with something. He shouldn't like get off. I mean, what do you think?
Well, yeah, like, he's got to be, I mean, he murdered someone.
Yeah,
Like, that would be crazy if they said, okay, you can just go home. You didn't do anything wrong.
yeah,
That's
because
crazy.
when it comes down to it, he I wish he would have let me ask this lady. He should have excuse me. Do you guys are these only hats you have like um the ones right here? Those the only ones skull hats you have? Yeah. Okay. But only I mean just these right here. Yeah, beanie. Okay, nope, not the cat, just beanie. These the only ones you got? Oh, okay. Thanks. But yeah. I think that he, yeah, thank you. I think that he ultimately he it's tricky because you got to do some time because you can't set a precedence for people to think that they can just pop a cap in somebody because they think something a certain way, and he should have had patience because if it would have been somebody of a different race, I think that he would not have you know did it. I think he would have relaxed a little bit and like waited for the cops to come.
So on your about what's going on with you,
Yep.
I think you made a great move, like doing this change, like with the job.
Yep.
I think it's perfect. Like it came at the right time. It's so crazy.
Yeah, yeah. And it was all because literally I put my um judgment to the side because I've been judging this guy. I mean, not judging. I didn't judge. I didn't think he was a bad guy. What it was mostly, I thought that he was on the same stuff he was on before, and I told him straight up. I said, I felt like you were on the same thing as you were before, and I didn't want to be engaging in any nastiness because I have a relationship and all this going on, and I don't want to, you know, mess up anything. And I felt like you would put me in position to be, out here, trying to live a life that I'm not interested in living. So I said that's the reason why I didn't reach out to you and back to you. But because I put all that to the side and I stopped judging based on our past, it worked out for me. And if I would have responded to him sooner, he may have I would have had this opportunity months ago. No, I was gonna get a phone holster, but the one I wanted, I didn't see it. Yep, thank you. No, no problem. Yep. But yeah, he pretty much I would have had this opportunity um, months ago because as soon as he got to Nevada, like he thought about the fact that I live here, out here in LA, and he was trying to put me on sooner than this. But that was on me judging him, and it ultimately backfired because I didn't get I'm starting late. And this was literally 3 days ago when I reached out to him. He's like, hey, this is why I was reaching out to you to try to put you in the game, blah blah blah. And I forgot the stuff that in the past I looked out with him on. I just forgot. So he really was coming in a respectful way. He wasn't trying to, he didn't want to from me. He didn't need anything. So you know, I was looking at that and it made me hurt because I'm like not saying I'm crying, but I'm thinking to myself like, this is the first time in my life that um not in my life, in the past 14 years, since all the pain and headache and all the hurt that I felt, that somebody truly reached out to help me for no other reason but to just help me. It was no ulterior motive. There was no, excuse me. It was no, doing it for um, a favor in the future. It was all because they wanted to really just help me. So yeah, it
Well,
was just
everything
shocking.
happens for a reason.
Yep, that's why I'm happy, right now because you know, I got
And
this.
you're not used to this because I think you've said like you're used to being the one that helps others and you're not used to it being the other way around.
Somebody was calling. Somebody was calling. You still there?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm always the one helping others. It's always one way street. It's never like it's never me um, getting the help. So yeah, it just sucks because it took this for me to like change to realize and and I know people think that I'm doing literally doing this for the money. Like they think that because I'm making money around this, that's the reason why I changed my way. No, that ain't even it. It's because I finally realized or was able to, be treated with the same respect that I show other people. I show people all the love in the world, and I never get it in return. So that's all it is, you know.
Well, maybe you'll start getting it more.
Yep, I
Maybe
think.
this is just the turning point.
Yep, I think so. Yeah, I think this is. Yep, I think you're right. I think this is what I needed. I think
But
this is.
it is understandable what the way you're looking at things as far as, it's hard to trust people because it's just what you're used to. So this is like this doesn't really
Excuse
happen
me.
to you. So
Nope.
I mean, I
No.
understand.
Yeah, it's always a letdown. Always. It never fails. It's always a letdown. So yeah, this is the first time I gotta get out of this Walmart. I'm over here procrastinating here. Let me oh, here we go. I'm happy I came in here. These are the drinks that I take that are like good and
Oh
they give
yeah.
me energy and they give me energy. Like they're like Red Bull, but they give me energy. It's a good thing I came out of this out. But yeah, I always take things. Yeah, I just like I said, people they just they just let me down. So this is the first time that it's too Cali girl. This is the first time that I have been treated with respect. And he literally was begging me to. He was begging to help me. Like usually it's the other around. I'm begging, or he's begging to help me. So when it comes down to it, that's where we met Jay. I'm not gonna get too many snacks here. I'm gonna get out of the store. 'Cause I'm like about to make myself late. And I'm an hour away from the place still, so I don't want to be late, but I don't want to be too early. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here now and go get me a cheeseburger on the way. But yeah, I'm always, helping other people. So like I said, he just made me feel good because this is the first time that, somebody's giving me a helping hand without me asking. And he literally pesterized me for me to respond to his message and, call him back. Because he was like hitting me up, blowing me up, and I was just ignoring him. So yeah, I think that you know, this is like nothing but good things on the way
But
from
can I
me.
say something?
Yeah, go for it.
Like when you did the video saying that you changed your views, I was
Yep.
so confused. I thought you were being like sarcastic the whole time. I was like, any minute he's gonna say, no, that's not how I really feel. Like, I was just kidding. You never said it, and I was like, is this what's going on? Like, I was so confused because he didn't tell me anything or we didn't know anything. So I was just like, what?
Yeah, I mean, it's like it ain't that I have hate. It ain't I would never ever I'm never gonna put that narrative out that I hate people. I don't hate people. That ain't the situation. Situation is um like I gave up on. I okay. Like imagine this, Christina. Like the most money that was stolen from me was from the white guy that I talked about before with the basketball team. He took like 80 plus $1,000 from me. Okay, but if we take him off the board. Okay, the most money that was taken from me, or the most of everything else was all my own people. My own people put me in position to lose. So like, you know, I just had that hate inside of me. I just had that hate inside of me to where I just resented, you know, my people because ultimately I feel like they don't got my back. So you got to understand, this has been 14 years. Every single thing that I tried to give people, I tried to do people, have been through in my face. This is the first time in my life, or in 14, 15 years, that somebody actually did something nice for me. Now, I've had people, and by the way, when I go off, do it still show my, can you still hear me right now?
I can hear you. It's just a black screen.
Okay, good. So yeah, like the guy, I had a nurse. He was like, he says, his name was like the doctor or something, but he actually he sent me $100 super chat the one day, which came in handy because at that point I needed it. I was like, trying to get somewhere. He sent that. Like I've had people that helped, like Nab help, people that help, people from my community that have helped me. But what I'm saying is like, to this point of a job, like H-Way gave me a job. He helped me with a job. So I'm not saying it's all, but yes, but it's just, most of all the bad stuff that's happened to me in the past 14 years and the money stolen from me and opportunities taken was all my people. So that's the reason why I've been just, feeling like, feeling this way.
feeling violated. Please don't tell me I forgot my card. Oh, here we
The
go.
thing
All right,
is
okay.
that either way, even if you change your views, like you said, you're going to change your views.
Yep,
Um, this is all going to be beneficial to you all the way around.
yep,
This is going to open your eyes more. I know you've probably been like doing research and things and looking at it in a different light, like that video you put out, which was amazing, of that guy, with the yellow jacket on, or
yeah,
he had like some type
yeah,
of yellow thing on, but you were doing good commentary on that, and it was way different from what we're used to hearing.
yeah,
I thought you were gonna
yeah,
say like, "Look at this stupid guy," like all these things, but it was the total opposite, and it was
yep,
just as good.
yep. That's pretty much what it is. I mean, I'll tell you now. The shirt. I mean, I don't know if you know already. Those shirts that are $8.99 over there. Oh, okay. Okay. But yeah, yeah, that's the thing. I had to be honest about that because realistically, the way he was interacting, he was okay. Perfect. Thank you. He was scared. But people are gonna call him a thug and assume just because of his skin color. Because if that was a guy of a different race, people would like give him benefit of the doubt and say that he's just terrified. You know. So I think that's
Yeah,
all I'm trying to. That's the point I was trying to hit home. You need people to understand that. Hey, thank you. You too. I'm trying to hit home that we got to start giving everybody grace. You gotta get everybody. You gotta get everybody a fair chance. Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah. Thank you. I gotta go to ATM and pull out $20 real quick because I don't want to take a chance of going out here and if somebody tried to jump on right now. I don't know who. Oh, winner.
it's
All right, shout out
Paris.
to Paris. Shout out to Paris. Yeah, I just saw you. Yeah, I gotta pull out $20 just in case I have to pay something with cash and um you know I don't have cash, so I'm pull out $20 here. So really all I got right now to pull out this account. My. But yeah, Paris, what you about the update that I'm on right now, the change in my life I'm on.
Oh shoot, I guess something happened. Like he had to get off. He might be back
Okay,
on.
okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like that guy, he was literally not like I get it, like what he was. He was just scared because ultimately, he was, probably scared of the weed. You know, why ain't this working? No, I think that's him. Leon.
Craig is trying to get on. Do we let him on?
Yes, fine. You changed man out, so I'm assuming we ain't gonna have no,
Yeah, I'm just
you know.
showing y'all where I work real quick. Hold on. This like the
Yeah,
club area,
I
right?
appreciate you.
Hold on.
It took a while to get here, Craig. So I don't know if
Shut
you
up.
understand, like, I don't know if you saw the video, you understand what I've been
He
going through and, like,
wait,
not
wait,
getting love.
DJ. He's
Like,
just showing it.
every time I try
DJ,
to, crap, this thing ain't working. Every
DJ,
time I
not
try to,
listening.
I'm
you
listening,
know,
but
No,
it's about to get
DJ's not
loud.
listening. I'm trying to
every
tell him
time I
something.
try to, I mean, I gotta go to the register again. Every
Oh,
time I
DJ.
try to make a stride to, like, you know, show love, it always backfires and it always goes
DJ,
bad. So, like,
DJ, are you listening?
um, it's
DJ,
terrifying.
hello.
So,
DJ,
it sucks that I have
DJ.
to do that, to do ignorant things. Do you guys do cash back over here?
Oh my God, he's not
For
listening
thanks.
at all.
But yeah, it sucks that I have to get to this point of being this ignorant. But it is what it is. You ain't gonna see me, you know, being this guy no more. So I know it's gonna make people happy because obviously, you guys, it sucks to hear, the way I've been, treating, African Americans for the most part. When in reality, I did a test years ago, and I know I'm from. I don't like. Here's the thing. I always say I did a test, but you know, people in my family did the test, and I know we're from Africa. I don't know I don't know where necessarily I'm from because we got different dads. But I'm gonna take the test, and I'm gonna actually look into, finding my identity and finding, a little bit about, my past. Actually, understanding instead of being ignorant and doing the whole spiel that I took as a joke. Hold on, guys.
Hey, I'll probably be back on later though. Depending on
Okay, bye, Craig.
You guys hear me?
I hope y'all
Can you
having a
guys
good night, making that
can you
money.
guys hear me now?
Yes.
Y'all was talking the whole time. And yes.
But yeah, I'm gonna pull up on y'all later. Y'all peace.
Yep. All right, man. What was Craig saying? Like that I missed.
DJ, I've been trying to get your attention the whole time. Can you hear me? Now I can't hear DJ. This is crazy. Well, I guess he'll be back. I don't know what's happening on his end. I was trying to explain something to DJ, like what was going on. Yeah, he'll be back, Tracy. I think he's having some issues with the audio. How are y'all doing in the chat? Here
Not
he
actually
comes.
working. Yeah, I'm going to work Coachella. Yeah. If I was like, pampering, but I don't know if they got food there, so I don't know. That's perfect. Thank you. Oh yeah, definitely. Yep, that's fine. Yep, thanks. All
Thank
right.
you,
Good.
Cali girl. I was just gonna tell
Catch you later,
him
man.
this.
Okay. Yeah. When people call, when somebody calls my phone.
Okay, you can hear me now, Christina, right?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you. Yeah, when somebody calls and turns my audio off, so my daughter tried to call me for the Hulu password, and it cut my audio. So, all right, so now
DJ.
I'm running behind. So now, or not running behind, but I'm like running right on the minute. So now I'm going to go get my cheeseburger, no pickle, no mustard, extra ketchup.
You're gonna use a code?
Um, for what? Oh no, no, I
Yeah,
might. It
you gotta
depends
get
on
the
if.
free fry.
Yeah. Oh crap! I forgot to go to the bathroom. Ain't that an itch? I went in there literally looking for the bathroom, and was looking for the bathroom, and my I went all the way to the back of the Walmart, and I forgot to go. That's the reason why I went into the electronics department. So I'm just gonna have to go when I get there because I don't want to be late.
Can you hear
All right.
me really good?
Oh yeah, I can be perfect.
Okay, DJ.
Yep.
The whole time that you were like doing that whole spiel at the end, when Craig came on, he was too busy trying to show like this, like his job, like this
Yeah.
graffiti on the wall. And you were going on and on about like everything. And Craig wasn't even listening to all that. He was just showing like his job.
Okay. No,
So
I was
I
just
was
trying
like,
to.
DJ, I was like, DJ, stop. I was like, DJ. And you couldn't hear me.
Nope, I can't hear it. Um, the I couldn't hear the audio. Not my fault. And shout out to Who Cares for another. We got 2 super chats today. Keep up the grind. You'll get there one day. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're y'all know my goals. Y'all know what I'm trying to do. Uh, look, Craig. If I gave you grace, I say give Nab some grace because you gotta understand Nab means well. He just sometimes he gets passionate like I get, and I think sometimes he tries to like. Yeah, remember most of the people like me who are going a little heavy on black Americans is because we do have a lot of bad going on in our community. But the problem is you have a lot of white folks doing bad in their community. But the difference is a lot of people um, who engage in the conservative babble is we don't get to talk about it without being called named. So I think because of that fact, that's the reason why a lot of people get frustrated because a lot of people just want to talk about what's going on and they want people to understand that we care as much as the next man, but we got to be able to get our message out, and that's what's going on right now. And I think that's the reason why Nab, he doesn't agree with everything I say. Y'all know he be going at my neck sometimes, just like
We got a
Christina be telling me.
we got a
What?
super chat.
Oh, you
Thank
did I
you.
put it up on the screen?
Yeah.
Yep. Keep it the grind. You get there one day. Trying to do that. I'm actually not gonna eat. I got snacks. I'm not gonna eat because I'm already ate, and I want to. Because right now I'm only an hour away from there, and I don't want to be groggy. And I know if I eat, I might get the itis, and I want to be like. It just depends. It depends how close I get. If I see a McDonald's, I might stop. But yeah, Nap just he means well. He just, you know, we all got our opinions. So I think just give Nab a chance, and maybe he with my new energy, he may not feel that way anymore. That hurts a lot of people. That's all it is.
I like Nab a lot. Like, it's just people that just don't get along with the mods, and that's
Yeah,
okay. It's okay if
yeah,
they want to block our comments. Maybe it's
exactly.
better that way, you know.
Yeah.
But we can still see their comments, so it's fine.
Yep. No, the bike. Um, the bike. Okay, so the bike, Tommy Strong. The bike got repoed because I couldn't afford to make the first payment. I knew that was going to happen. I already expected that, anticipated that. So the bike got repoed. So right now I'm driving Cali girl's car. It's sad because she has to stay at home and for the weekend because she's worried about me getting to work right now. And this is a good opportunity. So yeah, I take her car. So we're good. Um, Something wrong with Nav. Actually, has some respect for him. He seemed bright. I see him stirring stuff up. Even see, Nav is just like you gotta remember, you guys. A lot of y'all just don't like the conservative viewpoint. So y'all say some crazy stuff to conservatives, and y'all don't give the benefit of doubt of some people. So the situation is, all Nav is just the guy fighting in the power because a lot of us just want to be able to have our opinion without being called Uncle Toms and Coons and yes men and this and that because we agree on a bunch of things. Like that guy, yes. If I would have said that guy was a thug and this and that, now I wouldn't agree with that. He would have been like, that guy might have been scared. You don't know his past experiences. Christina may have thought that way, but I'm thinking the thug route. So you got to understand, I was only saying that stuff just to be hateful. Honestly, like I said, I can't say it enough. I can't say it enough. Literally, like when nobody shows you, that's like Christina. If you have a bunch of dogs, okay, pit bulls are vicious. Like I've only been bit or scared. Like I was about to be bit by pit bulls and rock rollers. So if you got a whole room full of dogs, okay, because I got bit by only a pit bull in my life, I'm gonna treat those pit bulls a certain kind of way. I don't want to be around them. I'm gonna talk crap about them if we're talking about dogs for no reason because of the trauma I got from being bit by that pit bull. Now, when it comes to the poodles and the small dogs, even though they may have bit me, but it doesn't hurt because they're so fragile and small. I don't talk about those people. Okay. I don't talk about those dogs. So that's all it is because I've been attacked viciously by certain people of a skin color, and other people who have attacked me in a non-threatening way, even though they took a lot of money from me. That causes me to just feel trauma, and the way I get over that trauma is by talking crap to these people, and it makes me feel empowered because I'm talking down to these people, making them, if they watch my video, feel like they don't have the power, like they're losers for the most part. But in reality, they're just misunderstood. Nobody wakes up thinking I want to be a criminal today. Nobody
Here,
thinks I want to be a bad man.
here's the thing,
You know?
DJ. It's
Yeah.
different between Nab. They're talking about Nab and Wordplay. Like they have issues, beef with each other because Wordplay says a lot of things. Like we've all noticed that, and Nab is just calling him out on it. And then Wordplay snaps back, and he's been saying a lot of shit like to Nab. And what's Nab supposed to do? Just sit back and not say anything? Of course he's gonna say something. Like I didn't see anything that Nab said that was out of line. I saw things that Wordplay said that was out of line, and he's a mod.
You, you know what's going on with the whole wordplay and the whole dynamic with all you guys? This is going on, okay? Um, Crap, don't tell me I forgot my drink. Okay. Oh crap. Okay, I got it. What's going on with Nab and everybody, ultimately is wordplay. I told him to his face, so he can't say I'm talking behind his back because I don't want him to pop up here at all. Are we talking about me? I have not said nothing about wordplay. You just mentioned it, so I'm gonna keep it a buck. Wordplay. I told him the reason why I said that I feel like he'd be fake. I don't think he's a fake person. I just think he tries to be scintillating. And I think now that I'm on this whole new energy kick, I don't think he's going to be negative to me. I think he's going to like actually show me respect, but it shouldn't be that way. He should show me respect without me having to change my stance on a few things. But back to the point of wordplay, I think what's going to happen now, what's happening is wordplay be like saying stuff slick 1 minute, but then the next minute when I call him out, he wants to act like a victim. And then when Nab says something in agreement to what I'm saying, then wordplay want to be slick and say something to Nab. And then when Nab shoots back, then wordplay want to go the narrative of Nab is yes man, he's trying to kiss up and blah blah blah. When Nab is literally low key a pro black guy. Like he literally comes at the people that be against black people, and he's pro black. People don't understand that. Like he doesn't agree with half of the stuff I be saying about black people. He just tolerates it. Why do you think he doesn't be on my channel all like that? He might Nab has been on. He's gonna be on now more than ever, but he stopped coming on my channel for like weeks at a time because he hates how I talk about black people. Y'all didn't see that? He just does what a real man would do, which is just go away. He wouldn't be in our chat being crazy. That's what Nab does. So, and I be seeing it. You gotta understand. Wordplay do be at my neck. Like, and it ain't like he's fake. I'm not saying he's fake and phony. What I'm saying is he disagrees just to start drama. Like the whole Frank conversation, he knows Frank wasn't right. Frank came on here sassy, like uncalled for. And all I asked Frank to do was just stop being disrespectful. Just like I would stop being disrespectful, I won't mention his name. But he chose not to do that. He chose danger. So that's all I'm saying. Shout out to Paris. I think connection went out again.
No, I'm good. What's good, goodness?
Nothing much. So what you got? Anything you got to say? I got about 20 minutes left, guys, before I got to get off here because I want to focus the last like half an hour on my way there. But what you got to say about my new path that I should have been on already? But I've been honest with you guys. Self-hate. I mean, not self-hate, but trying to trying to make people that I was resenting hurt. That's all I was trying to do.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I really like the path that you're going. You're a lot more logical. But what my question is, what happened to wordplay? What happened to H-Way? What happened to
Paris?
And what happened to B-Bass? Did you run all of them off, or did they just decide?
I think his audio's messed up right now.
I can hear him good.
But yeah, guys, that's all I've been doing is trying to make people who
can you hear me?
I felt were people who I felt was disrespectful to me in the past, that did me wrong in the past. Christine, you still there, or is that my audio cutting out again?
Can you hear me? Your audio's messed up.
Okay, I guess it's me. Let me reload.
That happened before already.
Yeah, I think that's Dennis's audio.
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Here he comes. Okay.
Okay, so go ahead, Paris. I didn't know if you were talking or not. Go ahead.
So that's all right. I was going to ask you, I was going to say I like the path that you're on. You're a little bit more logical. You're a little bit more fair. But what happened to wordplay? What happened to H-Way? What happened to B-Bass? Did they run themselves off, or did you run them off? Because if you know me, I'm going to hold your feet to the fire, and I'm going to hold you accountable. You see what I'm saying?
Yep. I think it's levels to it. Like I don't want to retouch the Brandon situation because I don't feel like having him going in on that. But the situation, it ain't that I ran him off. What it is H-Way. I did have negative energy to black men, and you can only take so much when you're a black man because there's only a certain amount of level you could take with the understanding that you're not that guy, you're not a thug, you're not that person. So I think H-Way, he needed his energy to just be away from what I was pushing, and I get it. I mean, do what he wanted to do. I just told him to just have to announce it, just leave, because he could just leave. But, wanted to make his grand exit, that's fine. But that's the only reason why I told him, and I said the whole emotional thing, just leave, you didn't have to announce it. But that was me being ignorant once again, because I felt kind of way that he could have just left without saying he had to leave. But when it comes to everybody else, the problem is, even when I was being nasty, people got to still respect my platform if they're coming on here to talk. I'm giving them a chance to speak, even though I don't have a big channel anymore. It's going to get back up there. It still doesn't give you the right to say disrespectful things. So when you're trying to belittle the person that owns the channel, but you're calling this person a friend, I don't rock with that. Nobody. It doesn't matter about anybody. YouTube friend or whatever. So that's all that is. I don't have an issue with nobody right now. It's just I would never come, Paris, if you had a YouTube channel. I'm not going to come on your channel and say that I'm better at selling phones. I sold more phones in my life, or I sold more phones than you ever's done in like a quarter of the time I've been doing it. That would be in
But
every aspect belittling to you when
if
it might not even be true.
if it's true, is it disrespectful if it's true?
Okay, so let's break that down. The person that said it, mind you, I don't want to mention no names. I don't want to go back into it, but here's the situation. He has not talked to me and he doesn't know what I've done in my life, which I tried to break it down in that video that he pretty much everybody took the wrong way, I guess. I took the time to try to break down what I've done the past 20 years. So he or anybody, whoever I'm talking, whoever feels some kind of way, they took what they've done in their life and made that better than what I've done in my life, not knowing what I've done in my life. And your so-called friend, but you don't know what people I saved. Like I saved a child from committing, ending herself because of a circumstance I didn't have to even put myself in. And yes, like a job, you serving people may for you feel more important to you than me saving multiple lives. I had somebody come on here and I forgot which live it was, but the guy said I saved them from suicide, because he was in my position and he listened to me and I was able to get him to overcome it and he's better off. The guy actually moved to California. He came in my life before. I've done a lot for people in my community who would be doing crime right now if it was for me giving them a different path. The kids that I touched and affected. So I've done a lot of good stuff, but it
What
shouldn't be
happened to
a,
free speech, Dennis? What happened to free speech, though? You're so big, you're a conservative. At least you used to be. What happened to free speech?
once again, he said what he said, I said what I said, but he decided to take it to another level. And it got taken to, if I continue talking about this and if I don't get past it and if I don't keep moving, then I'm going to be threatened with my freedom. That's when I took it to the next level and I did the video the next day because I'm sorry, as a man,
Whoa, whoa,
Paris,
whoa, whoa,
I'll
whoa.
go to
So were
jail.
you?
I'll go to jail for this. Nobody's gonna threaten my freedom of speech and tell me I can't do something because they said so and threaten to put me in jail or threaten to do something. That's not something any man should do to another man because I would never do that.
And you got that right. You got every right to feel that way. And you got every right to stand on that. But who said they're going to put you in jail? None of you law enforcement.
No, I don't look. I don't want to. I'm going to say this, and we'll move on from this individual because I don't want no more negativity in my chat because I'm moving past it. But like
That's
literally, that IRS arc, like even though it wouldn't happen because I'm doing what I got to do in regards to my taxes, but like for that person to even insinuate that to do that, and they can go and do that, and all that's going to cost me is money that I would have to go and pay for litigation because of the fact I would have to prove and show my records. But that would be something I have to face and I would have to waste time doing for no reason. So that threat of being made, if I talk about something, that shouldn't happen to nobody. I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy. And that's nasty work,
that's
especially to a
nasty
black
work.
man.
That's nasty work. But if you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing, you should have no fear of being litigated against or being locked up over something that, people can say whatever they want. But if you're not doing anything you're not supposed to be, then what's the big deal?
Do you know how much it costs, even if you are completely in the clear? You know how much it costs to, go through an audit?
But you won't be audited if you're doing your taxes properly and you're following the law. You wouldn't have to worry about that. That's the whole thing I'm saying, Dennis.
No, it doesn't matter because you do realize, Paris, that we're normal people. I don't have 5 to 6 years of my records. Okay, it ain't gonna be getting reported because remember, I've only been in California
for a year and a half now. I've been in every other state that sports betting is legal. Now, I'm not saying I was sports betting in California. For all anybody knows, somebody was making bets for me in another state. But either way, I would have to, in about 1 year of tax returns, I would have to go through 6 years of every single, you know, thing, like with Uber, Lyft, all my records with gas, my deductions for mileage for the car. I don't have those records. I don't have any of those vehicles no more. I don't have screenshots or speedometer readings. I have none of that stuff. You have to go through every single thing that you claimed your taxes. Then my kid that I claimed, that the mom tried to claim, even though my daughter lived with me, the 1 year she did, and I didn't claim her. I just said whatever. She screwed me over again. But then the second year I claimed my daughter. But now I got to go through that part to where I got to now, if the mom tries to say, because she tried to file my daughter again, but I didn't play that. I claimed her because she was living with me for 2 years at this point. I would have to now prove that. This is work you got to do, and you got to have a lawyer. You can't do it yourself. You will get destroyed if you go into an audit by yourself without counsel to fight an audit. Whatever they think you owe, you're going to have to pay unless you have a tax accountant or a tax lawyer. And that costs money. It's $5,000 to $10,000 just for a lawyer. And then to actually fight the audit is another $5,000 to $10,000. Look it up. It ain't easy. It ain't what y'all think it is. It ain't y'all thinking you're going to walk in and prove something for 1 year. You got to prove for 5 years, every piece of your life.
Oh, I know it's not easy, but real quick, Christine, you got to sit on the sidelines on this question. If Cali Girl were to get audited today, Dennis, and she's like, Dennis, you know what, I need some financial help. I can afford this burden. Would you help Cali Girl with that audit? Would you help her break down that financial burden? Would you help her? It's a simple yes or no. It's all I need.
Hold on. What do you mean? If she was getting audited?
Right. If she owed the IRS $15,000 tonight. Would you help her break down that $15,000? Would you do it? Yes or no? That's all I need.
Yes, absolutely. She knows that.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now, if you were to get audited, why are you worried if you know that Cali Girl is in the background? Not saying it's her responsibility, but why are you so worried and making it a big deal if you know that Cali Girl would come in and help you out? Then after you get audited, then you make the right decisions. You track your mileage, you track your expenses, you set aside savings every month for taxes.
Here's the thing though. She shouldn't be put in that position by, once again, a friend. Shouldn't be put in that position.
But
Now we're talking about.
She's not your friend. She's your spouse.
No, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about, once again, the context of this whole conversation is a supposed friend. Because I don't care if an enemy. He said it because he wouldn't be on my platform no more. We're talking about a friend threatening to try to get you locked up for selling weed in college, and then tax audit. Once again, this is a friend that put that out there and tried to get you in this trouble. So once again, she has nothing to do with it. I wouldn't ask her to. And she's not in this position to have to get audited. She wouldn't have to be audited because she's had a real job. You understand, I've been doing gig work and self-employment for freaking, almost 8-9 years now.
And it's no disrespect. Yeah. You said that you wouldn't ask her for that, and that's not her job. And I'm not being disrespectful. Then why is it quote unquote her job, or why would you ask her to help you with a bike if it's not her job and it's up to you? Why is it not up to her and her job to help you if you have a financial burden on your shoulders from the IRS, but you're able to put a financial burden on her shoulders with a bike? Not being disrespectful. I'm just trying to. I need some clarification here, Dennis.
Okay, so first off, how do you or anybody know if she co-signed or not? I didn't say that.
Know. I just know what you have told us.
No, I never one time said she co-signed for that bike. I said I'm going to get the bike. I never said she co-signed. So right there, that's an assumption.
But you told us previously that you couldn't afford said bike. So how else? I mean, did you get a loan for that bike?
Yes, I didn't pay for that bike cash. That's a loan. Anybody can get a loan for a bike. But okay, I never said if she signed or co-signed. But if she chose to do that, that's on her. She can do that.
Would you get a loan for the IRS to pay that financial legal burden back? Which getting a bike, it's got no legalities attached to it. It doesn't hurt your credit score. You won't get your wages garnished. Would you get? My thing is, what makes you getting a bike way more important than figuring out your taxes. And I'm not being nasty. I'm not being ugly here. But again, I'm trying to differentiate your thought process. I'm not being mean. I'm being your friend here, Dennis.
Paris. Just all you gotta do is you don't have to back up you first off, look, remember, Paris. Okay? We wouldn't be talking about the IRS if it wasn't for a supposed friend, which is why I had all that resentment and hate. Because once again, why is it that like this? Look, here's the thing. He acts like he's down. But once again, it's only black people in my life who has tried to ruin me. Other than the one white guy that took more money than anybody took from me, but I walked myself into that situation. That's all I gotta take blame of that. But everybody else is black. Club owner, guess what? All like she considers herself black. So you gotta understand, this is why I have so much resentment. I'm trying to get over all that. But you gotta understand right now, why are we even talking about the tax situation? It wouldn't even be a thought. I didn't think about that because I pay my taxes. But the point of the matter is, like, I still have to go through an audit if that was to happen. I still got to pay the money. There's nowhere around it. No matter how clean you're doing your books, you still have to go through the audit. You can't just walk in with your books like, hey, here you go. No, you got to get a tax accountant. I mean, a tax lawyer. So once again, why are we even talking about it? It shouldn't be a thought. My life is good. I got a bike that I'm making payments on. I got a job. Okay, I got this new job now. Okay, that replaced the old job. I'm good financially. I'm great. We're only having this conversation because somebody that you guys were coming at me talking about I'm disrespecting a friend decided instead of just exiting my life, I'm going to take them down while on my way out by accusing them of something that I don't even know if it's true. But because he mentioned my name, I want to get this guy in trouble. Because Paris, I would never, no matter how bad a beef we got, I would never, ever take something you said or you're doing. Like, I would never call the IRS and say, you know what, Paris is selling phones. I don't know if he's paying taxes or not, but he's selling phones behind the scenes. He showed up on our YouTube channel. I wouldn't do that because that's literally, that's only a fuckboy would do that. You know that. And I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I don't want that smoke, but this is what I mean by
agree. I wouldn't
resentment.
do that either because that's very dangerous. That can get somebody hurt in real life. I would never do that
Yes.
either.
Take somebody from their kid. And yes, I did the deed, but either way, a friend should not do that. So that's the reason why I tell you that it's hard to let go of resentment and negativity when the people that like it was making me feel good coping with the people that are trying to hurt me by talking about these people, talking about minorities in a way, because it's like it's getting back. But I'm not gonna let him or nobody make me get to that point again of feeling and letting go of my pain through belittling, talking to people like they're animals. That was absolutely not. I cried that night that when he looked out and he literally made that phone call. It wasn't about the money. I'm making piss poor money in reality with what I'm about to do right now. I'm driving out here about to sleep in the car. It's the opportunity. And I haven't had anybody give me a true opportunity. I'm not talking about, hey, go to school, I'll show you the way, or go get a CDL or any of these like open opportunity. I'm talking about like an actual opportunity. I'm going to do right now. This is my passion, entertainment. This is what I want to do. It made me cry that this man was blowing me up. And it took me putting past the thought of what I thought he was in Youngstown behind me to take this opportunity and run with it. And, when I saw him and I saw a black man who literally is on my level of trying to make it happen, and I judged this man, it made me cry that night. It made me literally cry and think to myself, like, look at what I turned into. This ain't me. I used to be him running around, even though I didn't have my stuff together, but I was making it happen, giving people opportunities, literal opportunities like, hey, come put this party on for me. Or, hey, I got this opportunity to, we could do this work at this house. We're going to pay $600 one day of doing edge clipping. Like just things like that people made more money than they made in a short period of time, and they learned the skill. And these are things that I did, and that's the reason why I felt this resentment, because all the stuff I've done all these years and nobody ever returned to the nightclub. Guy literally about to shut the nightclub down. And literally, I invested the money, made the club happen. He ripped me off. The guy, when I sold my house. The gay guy downstairs. I had to pay him $5,000. I did it. I said, hey, here's $5,000. Go get yourself together. 'Cause I'm about to sell the house. He was happy. But then, because he found out the guy upstairs, the dude that squatted in my house, I had to pay him $10,000, $15,000. I forgot how much exactly, but it was 10 to 15 for him to leave, or he would have held up my house. And then they downstairs asked for more money after that because he saw he made some money. She was like, "Yo, I need $3,000-4,000 more dollars." These were black men that did this to me, and I used the hate and the resentment to like I was just angry when I left to go to Vegas. I had nothing. Everybody took from me. I went with nothing, with nothing but hate. To where I was in that car with white people who a lot of them was racist, talking down on us about how bad things happened. Like their daughter got beat up. I heard a few stories of them getting mugged by us. You know, people getting R-worded by us. And they didn't talk about the white people that did the same things to other people. They only talked about us. And I'm in agreement with these people. And it turned me into a white supremacist. And in reality, it made me think, you know what? All the bad stuff that people done to me, pretty much all my black people that I was rocking with, they did it to these people. Maybe I should, make a name with calling out these people. And that's what I've been doing. And now I don't want to do it no more because it's been nasty and it put me in a worse position than I was in before. And now I'm just, a lot of people ain't going to accept the new me, but this is what you're going to get. And once again, I apologize to Brandon and said whatever, it is what it is. But I'm never going to allow somebody in America to tell me I have to bow down or get down with something I don't want to do, or they're going to threaten to send the white folks at me, because that's all it's going to be. It's going to be a bunch of white folks pulling up, they'll first send me some paperwork that I got to pay $40,000 in taxes or something, and then I got to fight that. And I'm going to lose because I don't have 6 years of records. I'm going to be good for the last 2 years, but I don't have 4 years of records. I don't got none of those cars, no screenshots, nothing.
DJ,
Yeah, go for it.
even though you've changed your views, right? And
Yeah.
I support you. The thing is that even though you did that, you're like never gonna please everyone. Like you're still gonna have those same haters sometimes. Like,
Yep.
for the most part, they're gonna still be hating on you. They're gonna keep asking you all these questions, trying to catch you in a lie.
Yep.
And that's just what they do. Like, I don't know their end goal, but there's some people that are just watch you to see you succeed, and there's some people that can't wait for you to have a downfall.
Not
So
only that, but Dennis, not only that, I hate to cut you off, Christina. The past is the past. And like I've always said, you got a great heart, Dennis. And I think your heart's a little bit too big. But don't ever expect people to be just like you are and repay you back and take care of you how you take care of other people. But my final question is, and I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here because I got a family to tend to. Would you ever do it again, knowing what you know now? Would you ever put so and so on? Would you give so and so $5,000, knowing that you owe this amount of taxes? It doesn't matter what it is. The past is the past. You're a good dude. There's no arguing.
So you're asking, would I give people opportunity, like money or opportunity again? Black people? Crap, did I cut out? Christina, you there?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't know if Paris. I'm assuming that's what he was asking. Yeah, I can hear you, Christina.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm doing it on this channel. Like guys, I didn't want to. I consider Brandon at one point a brother, like just like you, Paris. Every single person mainly that came on here was black, and I've given them opportunity. People might not believe in this channel, but no matter what, this channel could push any channel to the point of being monetized. You got to take it from there, okay? I've offered that, knowing that the person is going to bring my channel down because they don't know what they're doing. But I offered that. Now, I'll say this, okay? People in the chat right now, I just saw a couple comments about the reason why I'm switching is because I'm not making money on YouTube. You do realize that when I made $650 in January, and I wasn't talking about black issues, I was talking about like making money with rideshare. I was talking about like positive stuff at that point. No pandering. I was just talking about issues, and I was arguing with people every day. I started talking about black issues in February, end of February. That's when my channel dipped in money, but the views went up a little bit, but my channel dipped in money. So I need y'all to understand, if y'all think I'm doing this for money, no offense, but you're out of your mind. Because if I sat here and I would have just did feel good stories about white supremacy and slavery and reparations and all that crap, okay, only, guess what would have happened? My channel would have blew up because there's more liberals on here that There are more black folks that agree with that message. Like 80% of YouTube, 90% of YouTube is going to be black people who agree with, the coddling that I still think is coddling, you know, but we need coddling because there's a lot of bad that white people are doing to us in this country. The fact that you have a city, multiple cities that are majority black that have murder at the rate it has right now, and the people that are in charge has done nothing to stop it. But if it was white people, it would have been stopped months ago or years ago. I'm never gonna get over that. But if I talked about those topics and pandered and was woke Dennis, my channel, I would be making big money right now. I would literally be making thousands right now. I'm not stupid. Like I've been doing a video, that video hit 1,000. I told y'all that was gonna happen. I told y'all 2 days before I made that video that if I did that video, I told y'all a month ago if I made this channel a liberal channel, which at the time I still had the hate in my soul. I told y'all if I did that, my channel would blow up fast. That video got me over 10 new subscribers, actual like valuable subscribers, and people actually engaged in it. I got like 40 plus likes on that video. Do you not understand that I can literally do that all day? That's the sellout right there. But no, like I wasn't focused on that. It ain't the money, it ain't the growth, it ain't the building the YouTube up. It's about getting a message out that I think is important. And at the time, I was putting out a message because I felt resentment because of people who, once again, the things that happened the past couple of weeks, threats and all that. I haven't had a white person threaten to show up in my house. I haven't had people threaten to show up where I'm at. Threaten to hurt my family. I haven't had that from nobody but us. But I see why you guys felt that way. I get it. Because I was diabolical. I was freaking on a whole nother level of nasty. Absolute nasty work. But I know me as a man, I still wouldn't threaten nobody. I would just keep it moving. So I don't know what else to tell y'all because ultimately, I'm not a liberal. I would never be a liberal because of the stuff they do right now. Like you have Joe Biden that I think it was Title IX or whatever, that he literally just rescinded to make it to where high schools, like institutions, public institutions, are not allowed to separate boys from girls in sports. That's dangerous. That's going to take scholarships from young ladies. If I have a kid, another kid, she's a girl, she has to compete with boys now. Because guess what? Like my son can go, and if he decided tomorrow, because for some reason he felt like he was a woman or a girl, he would dominate women's basketball. He's more taller than all the girls, more athletic than all the girls, and faster than all the girls. He would get every scholarship in the country. And all he has to do is say he's a woman. No wig, no nothing. You can't discriminate no matter what. That's dangerous. That's what liberals are pushing. That's what they're worried about. We're in a war right now where Israel is literally, at this point, they're wrong. I'm sorry. Yes, missiles were sent to your country and one got in, hit your base, but ultimately they didn't get through. So Iran looks like a laughing stock right now. So why test them and go and launch missiles back at them when you know they got more fire and force behind them that America and other countries fight for you if you war that you lose. Christina, you there? You there, Christina?
Did his audio mess up again?
Okay, Christina, you there?
DJ, are you there?
Yep. Let me put my AirPods back on.
Okay, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
The day, I'll say this, the day I got my signal going out, the day that I tell you guys that I'm a liberal is the day You guys need to stop following because at that point I'm pandering. I would never be a liberal. They stand for nothing. They're destroying this country. All I am is an open-minded. Um, Christina, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna get off here in about 15 minutes because I'm about to get close and the signal's starting to go out, and I gotta focus, get back in rhythm. Look, guys, any other questions, Christina, you got? And any questions in
Yes.
the chat that you saw that, and Christina, it can be anything. Give me the heat. Like anything
Okay.
you saw in the chat that you think people want to know, or anything you want to know, anything. Just give
This,
me the heat
this
while we're at it.
okay, this is what I want to say. Like there's some talking points that you do sometimes, and something I don't know, something in my head says liberal, liberal, right? But I don't say anything because I'm just like, I don't know if what he's doing. So I'm waiting for you to say just kidding or whatever. But there's some points that don't align. You know what I mean? Like they don't match with what has been said before. So it's sometimes I'm not sure if, like today or yesterday, I thought you were kidding the whole time.
Yeah.
Like it's hard for me to understand like where it's gonna go because I'm still waiting for the just kidding. But to sum it all up, this is like for sure. This isn't like a trick or anything. Like this is you changing.
Um, this is me with love in my soul. Like, you know how I said women are closest to the devil because I call, people who argue for, about nothing, and people that like to like hate people, like to, like usually, no offense to women. I'm not trying to bash women, but like you have a situation where, because of a lot of times men doing bad things, it causes women to hate. And I think that's like closest to the devil that you can be. Okay, sometimes. So, you know, I'm trying to get the devil out of my soul because I've literally been that guy. Um, I've been a hypocrite. I've literally been one with the devil. Okay, acting like I'm about God. Okay, so you tell me, Christina, what's one of those talking points you think that is making you think that like be confused about the situation right now? What is the talking point that I'm hitting you with that's confusing you pretty much?
Well, there's a lot of things. 'Cause I'm still trying to figure out if you said you're independent party. So, but
Yeah.
most of the views that you say are Republican, but then some of the views that you say are liberal, and then some of the things you say are Democrat. So I really don't know where you're at on your views. Like usually when you're Republican, you have set views and they don't change, right? Liberal is pretty
Yep.
much as long as you're not hurting me, you're good, and that's fine. But then there's Democrat where it's totally opposite. Like they don't believe in guns, they don't believe in,
Yep.
they're all for like pro-choice. They're all the opposite of a Republican wants, their beliefs.
Yep.
So I just don't know where you stand, but for the most part I agree with all your views. There's just a certain things that I don't agree with, like the whole pro-choice as far as up to 3 months or something like that. I don't
Yeah. I've
believe in
always said
that.
that.
I
Okay.
don't
Go ahead.
agree with that.
Okay.
And that's more of like a Democrat or even a liberal.
Yep.
So there's certain things that I really feel like you have your own views, like in real life, and I would love to know what they are, but I just don't. I can't pin it. And then also feel like you're just trying to make sure that you stay in the guidelines of YouTube as well as far as the algorithm. I don't know. That's just my thought.
I actually what happened, Christine, I'm gonna be very honest right now. I was actually gonna troll and I was gonna make this channel about pretty much I was gonna troll. I was gonna fake and act like I'm a liberal, and I was gonna make this big account. But then when I started thinking about like the stuff that was going on, the stuff that I really feel right now, and I was thinking about it, I'm like, in reality, why am I being this way? Because in reality, you know, there's a lot of bad things that both sides of the aisle are doing. A lot of bad things. No side is ultimately right. So, pro-choice, for example, I've never been pro-choice. I'm always about 3-month abortion because I know with my daughter, if she was to get pregnant by a guy that was like literally an epitome of a loser, I'm going to tell her it might be a good option for you. If it's safe, if the doctor says safe, you got to do what you got to do, because ultimately, do it before 3 months, because that's what they say. The baby isn't born yet. So do what you got to do. But I wouldn't recommend she do it after 3 months, because, I don't want, her to terminate a kid. But, you know, in regards to like liberal and conservative, I've always been independent. I've always been about law and order, which is more conservative. I've always been about doing the right thing. I've always been about, putting, putting your boots on and pull yourself up. I'm not about getting handouts. That's the reason why, my whole money with the uncle situation, I don't consider that money I had. I consider that money I was given, which is why I didn't take it serious. Because if it was money I earned, I would have been way more thoroughly, responsible with that money. But because I just was giving it, I was just giving it away like Santa Claus. I didn't appreciate it. Like, my stance on everything is still the same. It's just like that guy, I would have called him a thug, loser, because I would have just judged him based on him being black. Let's keep it a buck. Now I'm actually giving him the benefit of doubt and understanding that, he's just going through some stuff. Like, he didn't wake up thinking that he was going to go to jail.
But either way, I still support you. The thing is that you really confused me. Like, because the other day you said, okay, you want me to just pretend like everything's okay? Like, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to do a video just, pretending. Like, and then I thought that was the video that you did. And no, you were like, no, I'm serious. So I don't know. Like, I'm still confused.
Yeah.
Like, not going to,
But
just kidding.
no, I'm like, here's the thing, Christina. I'm 100% serious. You got to understand. I'm waiting for you to just give me one talking point that you think that would make it out to be a lie. Pretty much what I'm doing right now. Because you said the abortion. I told you I've been the same way. 3 months. I've always said that. Like, give me one thing that I said that was a complete flop, other than calling people or treating people with respect, which I think I should be doing. Do you think it was right for me to be calling people that are just having an emotional reaction based on a situation, calling them a thug or loser because of a skin color? Because, like, you've seen white people that acted the same way, and the cops have not been that aggressive, but I didn't call them a thug or a loser.
I thought you were just speaking your mind and saying what, like, most people wouldn't say on YouTube. Like, you were
No.
being like
Yeah.
the one that wants to say what others won't say. I thought you were doing that to have that kind of like audience, like, oh yeah, that I agree with Dennis. But you really had this disdain in you that I didn't like
Yes.
fully understand. You know what I mean? I just thought you were just kind of hyping it up, and I don't know. I just felt
Chris,
like you were doing it for entertainment reasons as well.
no, Kristen, you gotta remember, I'm bipolar. I have medication for it. You gotta understand, it's hard for me to love. It's hard for me to trust. We were calling each other friends, and I called you maybe one handful of, like, one hand. On one hand, I can count how many times I called you prior to like 2 months ago. I never text you because it's hard for me to have relationships with people because of all the hurt, the the pain and all that I suffered from people turning their back on me for no reason but for their own reason. I mean, no reason but their own. I felt wrong because I don't be out here just hurting people for no reason. Like, everybody that I beef with on this channel is because they disrespect me and they think it's okay to disrespect a grown man. I'm sorry. I've never just went at a grown man without apologizing immediately. Like, when I came at H-Way because I thought he said something that he said he didn't say, I apologized right away, multiple times, and I never did it again. Okay? Just like, with Hot Facts, I went at myself first, not knowing the guy, I apologized to him right away. You gotta understand, all I'm doing is treating people with respect. Like, that guy that shot at the cops 11 times. I treated him with so much disdain because of the people that look like him, that has that thuggish look. He might have literally, I didn't give him no benefit of doubt. More than likely, he was on medication, because what man who family loved them that much would go out there and just shoot at the cops for no reason? We both know Christina. He was probably on medication, and he probably didn't take his medication, and he was probably maybe off of a pill, and he didn't. He was out of his mind. He didn't know what he was doing. He thought it was Tony Montana for a minute. So wouldn't that make sense more than me assuming that that dude's just the worst dude in the world? Like, wouldn't it make sense that he might have just been off his medication and he might have just been going through something? You there, Christina?
Can you hear me?
Now I hear you. Like that guy,
Yeah.
like don't you think he was just off his medication? Like what guy, no matter what skin color you are, what guy would shoot at the cops 11 times? His family loved him that much, so he had to have some type of sense of life. More than likely, he was off of some perk or some pill, and he went out like Tony Montana because he was high. Just like Tony Montana was based on a true story, and it was a guy that truly went out that way, but not exactly like Tony Montana. But that was based on a situation that happened, a couple scenes from that movie. When you high off of coke, you don't realize what you're doing. That guy might have been high off something, and he probably went out guns blazing, not knowing any better because he was just out of it. So wasn't that in reality, without me knowing exactly what he was going through, wouldn't that be nasty and ignorant for me to just destroy him that way? Like destroy that man's character,
Yeah,
not knowing the facts?
you just don't know, you're just assuming.
Yeah. So all I'm doing is not doing that no more. So wouldn't you say that I didn't have to approach that situation the way I did? Wasn't that nasty work?
Yeah, you could have went at it on a different way, like just let us watch it and then what do we think about it and what you think about it. But you don't have to do like, oh, he's a thug, or you don't have to say anything like that.
Yeah. So now that I decided to not do that no more because I realized that the hate that I have for individuals because of my past trauma, it was trauma. Let's keep it a buck. Um, I'm just changing and not doing that no more because I realized the wrong of my way. Because I literally judged this man. I avoided him for 2, 3 months. I told him straight up I avoided him to where he reached out to another guy who I loaned money to back in the day to put on his first party in the city, big party. And he said, Dennis probably thinks you're on that stuff you used to be on back in the day. That's probably the reason why he ain't responding to you. And that sucked because I would have had this opportunity 2 months ago. I would be probably traveling the country right now doing this job, making more money than I could imagine because he could have put me on this tour that he's about to go on right now. But guess what? Once again, it ain't about the money aspect of it. It's the fact that I judged them and took away opportunity because of me thinking who, um, thinking he was something that he may have not been. And it's that simple. So that's the reason why, because once again, I didn't have to tell y'all about the dude. I could have faked it till I made it. I could have acted like I was going to Coachella because I'm balling out of control. Like people think I'm an egomaniac. Would y'all known I was working Coachella? If I would have I could have. I'm gonna have video and stuff because I'm gonna be right there seeing the performances. We got downtime, so couldn't I fake like I was in Coachella and just continue doing what I was doing right now?
You could.
But no, I'm literally, working. And I'm telling you guys, I'm working because the opportunity that somebody showed me love, put their neck on the line to allow me to have this chance. And that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. This is literally me changing my way. I think we talked about this all behind the scenes. I thought I told you this like a couple hours ago, 3 hours ago. This is not a joke. Like I'm
No,
literally,
EJ.
you know,
The
yeah,
same time that you told everybody else is when I found out. I had no clue about any of this. That's why I'm like so shocked.
yeah, my bad. I thought I told you, yeah, I thought I told you earlier that this is,
Wait, you just told me about Eli, like where you said it's gonna be Monday instead, and that was it.
okay. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I thought I told you earlier because yeah, this ain't
I think his audio messed up again. He's probably gonna wind up cutting the live soon. DJ, do you have to? Oh, yeah. DJ, do you have to
Okay,
get on
I can
the
I can hear you now.
Do you have to get off?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm about to actually get off now. Um,
Okay.
I'm not now, Christina. I'm about to get off in like 5 minutes. Okay, guys, look, I told y'all Amazing Lucas had to deal with the same situation. Amazing Lucas, he was just like me. He was calling black folks were called ignorance on his channel. It was comedy, it was funny. He walked it all back because he, I think, got with this black woman who made him love black people again. Because he, you could tell, was probably around a bunch of white people who showed him love, gave him opportunity, gave him game, and he thought we were the worst. And I just thought it was comedy what he was doing. But then he changed, and I started watching his channel. I'm like, this is phony. And I told y'all this might happen to me because I said that I think that like a lot of this is like the hate that I got in my soul because of situations that happened in my past, and that's all it is. So I know it's gonna take some time, and I know it's gonna be some um, white supremacists, like literal white people who are racist that's on my channel that are going to be calling me out every day because they're going to miss the way I was treating black people. Because already they're in my chat, I mean in my on my comments, you've seen it, Christina. They're already like talking about you don't deserve nothing, go work. Black people are lazy, y'all don't do nothing. Like I didn't know I was catering to these people, and that's dangerous. You know, I mean, I got these people thinking that like I'm an ally to them. Christina, you being a white Hispanic, wouldn't you consider me, the way I was talking about black people, wouldn't you consider me an ally as a white person?
An ally?
Yeah, like if you're a white supremacist, like you hate black people, wouldn't you consider me an ally um if you hate black people? The way
Yeah,
I was
because
acting.
you're you're saying the same things.
There you go. That's the point. And like I said, it was all due, once again, I'm sorry guys, it was all due to the hatred that I had for not just nobody except for people who treated me in the past like crap. I'm sorry. I was treated like crap, and I'm sorry that I took it out on a lot of you guys. I made a lot of you guys feel, um, nasty. It was not right. It was not fair. I did it. No way around it. I know once again it's gonna take a lot of healing from a lot of you guys because I said some despicable, detestable stuff. So it's gonna take a lot of healing. Yep.
Can the chat get a formal apology?
I'm not gonna apologize necessarily to the chat. I'm gonna apologize to every individual that felt some kind of way because of the grotesque, ignorant things that I was saying to, um, about black people, African Americans for the most part, the disdain they had for me speaking, about these things in a way that was not fair. You guys absolutely deserve, an apology. Um, it wasn't right. It just wasn't right. And like I said before, it was because of the, you know, resentment and anger I had for people that did me wrong in the past. And a lot of you guys told me this. And, you know, I didn't, I didn't, I didn't allow myself to like be straight into, um trying to be, I guess, better than what I was being. I was just going with the flow. I was just doing me, and I thought I had it all figured out. So I apologize to you guys that I hurt in that way, and that you guys literally enjoyed the way I was in the past, to where I was just a black man, uh, grinding, hustling, making money, trying to be the best I can be, making no excuses for anything. A lot of you guys respect and appreciated that. That's the reason why you guys were here. That's what you guys wanted, and I stopped giving you guys that. Literally, I stopped giving you guys that. I just gave you guys, the worst of me. So for all you guys, I apologize, but I'm not gonna apologize. I'm not gonna do the whole. I'm not gonna do the fake apology tour. It is what it is. I'm just gonna try to make up for the stuff I was saying. And Cali girl, listen, okay, look. The same way I was going at women until I realized that some women hurt me in the past. That's the reason why I'm acting this way. Is the same way I feel in regards to the way I've been treating, African Americans the past few years. So it ain't got to be "I told you so" with anybody. Okay. Um, Ultimately, that's the way I felt at the time. I can't take any of that back. I've been apologizing to a lot of people because there's a lot of people besides you, Cali girl, that has been trying to get me to, stop being this way. Who stopped rocking with me because I was this way. So all I can say is, as a man, I apologize to anybody I hurt. You got to remember when Original Thought, I see him in the chat right now. When he came up yesterday and he was speaking some facts, like it made me proud because it made me actually see that a lot of what we're fighting for is actually, or a lot of people fighting for is actually the truth. You know, to be treated and get the same chance that other people get or got, and I dismiss those. So I'm sorry that now, my mind has flipped to where I have sympathy for people now that I see that the way I treated this individual and the way I was treated, I thought, let me get my get back. Now that I see that maybe if I had more positive energy, now that I'm out here in Cali, maybe I would have met more African American people that would have put me in position to do some good things. Like the girl who I told you about that I sold the MacBook to, she didn't reach back to me when she was supposed to put me into this position. She actually said she can get me a job doing this. And she never reached out because I think she went on my Facebook. She saw how I bashed us. And she's like, I ain't dealing with that guy. But I wrote an apology like, I'm sorry, I was resentful. I was, dogging out, you know, the community. I'm sorry to everybody. And I wrote that today. And coincidentally, she wrote me and said, hey, I'll be out there too. I work for this company. I can introduce you to some people. She might introduce me to the people in charge and I might get a gig there. But it's the fact that I'm not going to look out for nobody or try to engage with anybody that's bashing me. We look the same. We're fighting the same fight, but he's bashing me. So like I said, I get it. And once again, I mean, that's all I can really say. Um, I can't really, say no more. You know, I mean, let's see. Yep, go for it.
This DJ is way better, and I promise you, you're gonna see better results as far as more people, rocking with you because of
Yep.
your views now. So, it's gonna be good.
Appreciate that. Well, I got it.
Okay, you still there?
Okay, you gotta get off.
Yep, I gotta get off, guys. So I appreciate
Okay.
you. Christine, if you want to stay on, you can. I gotta exit because my audio about to go out again because I'm about to get into the neck of the woods here. But do you want me to just end it, or are you gonna stay on, or do you want to just restart your own live at 12? I don't know what you're doing today or not.
Go ahead and end it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be on at 3 a.m. yet. I might.
Okay. Well, guys, I'll be on tomorrow when I get a break. I'll be on. We'll rock out. So until then, for now, I'm going to get this job, get this grind on. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Appreciate all the super chats. We got super chat from David. Get your self Gatorade. Appreciate you $5 super chat and $10 super chat from Who Cares. Keep up their grind. You'll get there one day. I appreciate y'all with the super chat. Appreciate you, Christina, Paris, everybody that came on here, Craig. Look, guys, it's a lot of work I got to do, but we're gonna get there. So with that said, wish me luck. Grind starts today with this new journey. That's all I got. Anything you want to tell the people, Christina, before I end this?
Just hit the like and subscribe. Bye, guys.
Perfect. Perfect. Appreciate you guys. Hit the like, subscribe. I'm out. Peace. Talk to you later.